Hello ladies and gentlemen, Fishburne here with new Diablo video. It's time again to review starter sets for each class that will be rewarded to you after finishing chapter 4 in season 13, not to mention new portrait and cosmetic pet. Here I'd like to share my thoughts on how to start next season efficiently and earn Paragon levels as fast as possible at the beginning of season. This video probably will not be useful at mid-season as most of the players will be completely devoted to Greater Rifts. The same starter sets were granted in Season 9, Might of the Earth, Invoker, Shadow's Mantle, Sun Vulku, Jade Harvester and Firebird. The only addition is Necromancer with his Inarius set. There are no major or minor upcoming changes, and as a result everything that happened in previous patch will repeat and remain once again. Who will be the best this season? Let's find this out. Might of the Earth or Leapquake build for Barbarian is mostly used in solo Greater Rifts. If you prefer playing most of the time solo, this set will probably help you reach Greater Rifts 75 for conquests and above, and it's not very hard build to collect. The most important item here is Blade of Tribes, and two other items, Loot Socks and Girdle of Giants belt, are helpful when pushing your limits. Speed drifting or doing bounties with this set is quite a painful adventure. You will have to jump on targets to deal any damage and use your Warcry, since this set doesn't provide any bonus damage to primary skills. Might of the Earth set is slightly behind in matter of DPS compared to 3 other sets, but it's still a thing. Next class is Wizard. Firebird set is your hot ticket to Greater Rifts in group and solo pushing, as it is currently the best set for pushing with 4 players and playing solo with fire or arcane meteors. Unfortunately, this starter set is not pretty good for playing regular rifts or bounties, as the whole damage boost comes from igniting 20 enemies or an elite first with 3 different fire skills. Without those 20 stacks, Firebird's damage is not high enough. Even if you ignite an elite, it will die within seconds, and you will have to ignite a new one to gain damage boost. For this reason, Firebird is only perfect at top tier Greater Rifts like 80+ at the beginning of season. For a good start you will need 4 essential items: Deathwish Sword, Edged Sigil, Grand Vizier and Nilfur's Boots. Without these items, Firebird will never shine in its full glory. Recommended only for experienced players who wish to push Greater Rifts as soon as possible. Next class is Demon Hunter with Shadow Mantle's set. This is another solo-oriented set which has huge potential at killing solo targets with one click in Greater Rifts 80+. Unfortunately, this set is fixed to play with one primary Impale skill that actually has very low area of effect compared to other different skills like Multi-Shot or Cluster Arrow, which will be locked once you equip a melee weapon. Of course you can instantly kill everything you see with Impale, but this skill is not the best for huge crowd of mobs. Shadow set is not efficient for farming bounties or rifts, even with Vault skill and Shadow power that grants extra run speed. You will have to apply Impale for every monster, or use one specific rune that allows Impale to pass through mobs. The biggest advantage here is that Shadow set doesn't require a lot of items, as you have high chances to find a desirable dagger and quiver while rerolling yellow items in cube. Also, this set has good toughness provided by Shadow power and even more damage reduction if you find Elusive Ring. Next class is Crusader with Invoker set. This set is completely tied to play with Thorns damage provided by gear and legendary gem. It is pretty tanky build that reflects damage to your foes, but if you are not hit, no damage will apply in return. Invoker is another solo-oriented set for Greater Rifts around 75+, but it struggles if played in group, as mobs tend to attack other players, or they get killed by others before you even reach them, and as a result you lose some reflect damage. Farming split bounties or rifts is not recommended with Invoker, as you have to stand still to attack with primary skills. I would recommend this set if you prefer playing hardcore mode. For softcore it is just not the best choice until you find a Khan set for Condemned build. A good advantage is that Invoker always provides thorns in secondary roles, and you can equip any weapon you want, but the best choice will be Pick Sticker or Hack with Akarat's Awakening Shield. For Witch Doctor we have Jade Harvester. Haunted Locust Swarm are essential skills for Jade, so you must apply them to as many enemies as possible for the maximum damage. The problem is that Jade is not very fast in doing bounties and rifts, as you need to stop for a few seconds to cast all required skills. I recommend this set only for Soul Greater Rifts, where you can make huge crowds of mobs, poison them, and nuke with your Soul Harvest skill. Another problem is that this set requires 2 items for your defense, Sacred Dagger, Blakumba's Bracers, and 2 more items for offense, Quetzalcoatl, Helm and Ring of Emptiness to increase your output damage. Once you find all these items with proper rolls, it will be possible to run with these 75 plus Greater Rifts without a single death. I personally prefer Witch Doctor only for fast leveling, since this class has a lot of low level items that boost your damage and your pets will assist you in battle. Next class is Monk with Sanwoku set. Sanwoku is the best starter set in Season 13. It can be useful throughout the entire season while doing everything you want: solo Greater Rifts, bounties, group rifts. There are 2 build variations for this set, Lashing Tail Kick and Wave of Light, but the second one is the best because of huge area of effect and insane damage coming from Sanwoku set and several essential legendaries like Pinto Sprite Bracers, 2 weapons, Kushiro Blade and Vengeful Wind, Kinsgate Spirit Stone, Crude's Boots and Grand Temple Dabo. You can start gambling 2 of these items while leveling. Bracers will drop starting from level 15 and Boots from level 9. So we have 6 items total to find to maximize your damage, and once you find them all, Torment 13 Rifts and 75 plus Greater Rifts will be a piece of cake for you. And the final class is Necromancer with Inarius set. Sadly, Inarius is not very good for anything. Yes, it is capable of playing Torment 13 Rifts, but not any higher, unless you try Thorns variation for 70 plus Greater Rifts. This set has good defense and lack of items to boost your output damage. Most of the Necromancer items will be useful for different sets, especially Rathma. The key items to start next season with this starter set will probably be Tregul's Fang, Ledger's Phylactery, Kalad's Amulet, Dainte's Belt, and 2-handed Relina's Shadow Hook. Necromancer is quite a good class for solo leveling because of his minions, but you will rarely see any useful legendaries to place in cube while leveling, as most of those legendaries drop after level 50. Despite the fact that Inarius is not effective in Rifts and Greater Rifts, Necromancer is still the best for Paragon leveling after getting everything you need for Atma. But we are speaking here only about starter sets at the beginning of season. Well, it's time for a conclusion. This season most of the classes receive only solo-oriented sets except Monks and Wizards, but all of them are capable of doing 75 plus Greater Rifts with proper legendaries. The most difference is in the way how they perform in Rifts and Bounties, which is crucial in farming Paragon faster. If you wish to play this season just for the conquests and all possible rewards, I recommend you to start with Monk. If you intend to stay for the entire season and play for leaderboards and level up your legendary gems, Necromancer will always be the best choice because of Rathma speeds and meta role in 4-player leaderboards. If you have any questions, leave a comment, and if you want to see more videos, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching and listening. See you around.